What's going on, guys? It is COD. Fuck you. I just fucked my own intro up. What's up, guys? It is Pome bringing you guys some COD. What's up, guys? I'm COD. Yeah, I'm a fish, or the top-selling, FPS franchise of all time, whichever you prefer. So, I wanted to touch on a few things right here. My thoughts on the evolution and what Call of Duty has become. I know there's going to be a lot of issues with this commentary. I might be wrong in a few facts, and a lot of people are going to disagree with me. But I want to be able to put this out there and notify people. Now, let's put this into perspective. Modern Warfare 3 will most likely, guaranteeing they'd be willing to put money on, outsell Battlefield 3 by a long shot. Call of Duty is not going to be taken down with one title. They are on the throne. They are the number one selling FPS franchise out there. They've sold the hell out of it. They've been out there. They've been doing big things for the longest. And they know this. They know they're top dog. They know that they're not threatened at all. And there are a few things that I want to see and I want to put out there and things that I want to actually say. So I'm going to say this right here, and a lot of people are going to be, what do you mean? I think Battlefield 3 is actually going to hopefully help, fix Call of Duty. And you guys are like, what? What? How does a rival fix that? And this is how it works, guys. Honestly, I think Call of Duty is the number one selling franchise of the year because it's going to be, how it is. I mean, there are other games like World of Warcraft, StarCraft, that probably outsell the game, MMOs and things like that reach out to millions of continents and countries and alien races and whatever else may be out there. But when it comes down to it, the number one franchise for FPS games is Call of Duty. And nobody can argue that. And, because it is the number one selling does not mean it is the best. Let's get that out there right quick. Just, there's always favorites. There's always, how games work. And, Call of Duty really isn't broken. It's just set up to the fact that people can manipulate the game to the fact. So it's not like the game is really flawed. It's just usually people find ways to be douchebags. So it's the players genuinely, not the game that's broken. But in turn, they could fix the game to the point where people couldn't be douchebags as much. So that is true. So we expect so much out of them. And the one thing that I've noticed with Call of Duty, because I've been playing it for years now, the one thing that I've noticed is it's the same shit every year. Modern Warfare 3 is basically Modern Warfare 2.5 for me. They brought in a couple new streaks. They made it look, it generally looks the same to me. I honestly feel that. And I'm not saying it's wrong. Like I said, the game's not broken. It's just the way people play kind of just, make the game, a little bit rage-proof. But even Battlefield is very, very rage-inducing. So what I wanted to talk about is how COD got there and how I think Battlefield could actually help COD become a better game. Now, like I said, you're not going to take Call of Duty out of the number one sales with one title. I think Battlefield is growing, and I think hopefully they're going to feel the threat, to feel the little sweat crinkling down their butt crack, to know that Battlefield is stepping up their game. The one game that I think will actually be able to compete with Call of Duty will be Battlefield, hands down. If Halo was on both consoles, or even the Wii and everything like that, then it might have a chance. But honestly, let's be realistic. Call of Duty is up there, and it's going to be a couple years before it gets taken down. But Battlefield is willing to take a couple limbs off. In all honesty, it's got potential. The one thing that I've noticed, they put out a beta, which means they're trying to get the general public's idea. DICE and EA are actually listening to people. And I think that's an amazing thing. They have the beta out right now. You know what they did? They found a few problems in the beta. They've even fixed a few of them while the beta is out. That's dedication right there. It shows they're listening to us, and that's awesome. I hate being ignored. I like ignoring Amanda, but, that's just how it is. But, ignoring's a part of marriage. Just pro tip right there. So, anyways, back to what I was talking about is that the Battlefield is learning. So at some point, Call of Duty and their whole franchise, they're going to start looking at Battlefield and be like, oh, this is our competition. They're stepping it up. They moved up with their engine. The game looks, a lot better than Bad Company 2 did. The game's moving around. There's a lot more fast-paced content, the full weapon customization. Battlefield has actually upgraded their game far more and become a lot more successful, in my personal opinion, than Call of Duty will this year. Yes, it looks a little bit better. It might be better than Modern Warfare 2. But in all honesty, I think the major upgrade title of this year, the ones that will impress me the most, will be this. Now, they have a few sniper fixes they need to do in Battlefield. But like I said, they're listening, and they will fix it. Call of Duty has really, really been slacking in the years. I think the only thing they fixed in Black Ops is they said they nerfed the FAMAS. But if they nerfed the FAMAS, that was a fail. So the only thing that I think they paid any attention to in Black Ops was they fixed sniping. They tried to make sniping more realistic by putting sway and everything in there. Everybody complained about it, and they fixed it. They put it back to how quick-scoping should be. And the one thing about that is I think the only reason they fixed that is because that was impacting their sales and the rate that people play the game. So when you piss that many people off, they only fixed it. Call of Duty has been, very, very abused over the years in between one-man army noob tubes from Modern Warfare 2. Things got really bad. They were snaking in World of War. There were so many flaws, and they decided not to fix it because they know we were going to play it anyways. We play the game. No matter how broken it is, Call of Duty will be played for years and years, and they know this. They're comfortable with knowing this. I think Battlefield will actually make them earn it. I would like to see what they would actually put into making an epic game. If they actually have to fight for being number one again, I think they'll step up their game, they'll step up the time involved in it, and they will produce a phenomenal game. But I don't think we're going to see a top-of-the-line, renovated, amazing Call of Duty game for another couple years. And I think the one that really actually pushes Call of Duty to become better will be Battlefield. And as weird as that sounds, as it being a rivalry, that's how it is. I honestly think Call of Duty is a very accessible game. It's very noob-friendly. It is one of the best games out there, and it's probably my favorite game out there. I love Battlefield to death. They're two different games, but Call of Duty will always be what I am and what I love, but it doesn't mean I can't love Battlefield as well. So what do you guys think about Call of Duty? What it's become, how you think they listen to the crowd, why they do what they do, why they haven't fixed things. I want to know what you guys honestly think about the game, and if you think it'll change.